Chats here at the projection booth in downtown Toronto with Farah Merani, one of the organizers of Writing Women. How did you get involved in this event?
I moved to Toronto in May-ish, and Everett Houston, who started the Blue Flame Collective, is an old friend of mine, and he was adamant that I got involved. So I did, and then they had a screening in June, which I participated in. And from that, it was such a huge success that we were thinking of, like, how can we move forward? What's the next kind of initiative that we can develop? And so we had a couple conversations about, like, what's really tough for female artists, artists in general. And it came down to women need to have stronger stories told, stronger characters. And as an actress, I find myself in this kind of strange liminal space where I'm too old for some, too young for others. And so I figured, you know what, it is time that we write our own stories, or I write my own stories. And so we kind of just organically started putting things together, and before I knew it, this thing had taken on a life of its own, and it is now this.
What types of stories are you developing right now for our female protagonists?
Well, we have a script development series that is going to start next week, and it's going to continue for 8 weeks. And we put out a call back in September for short film scripts, and we received almost 80 scripts that we had to filter through and select 16. There's no, it was pretty tough, let me tell you. And to be honest, the script subjects have covered so many different topics, like, you know, mother-daughter relationships, boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, professional world issues, old women in nursing homes, little girls sitting in their backyard, and like just everything in between. And we really tried to pick out those stories that were either unique in and of themselves, or were being told in a very interesting or unique way. So I think we've been pretty successful in what we've got so far, and I can tell you that the scripts that we'll be developing are pretty exciting.
Did you expect the event to be this much of a success? You have so many sponsors and such a great audience. Was this expected when you first started it?
Hell no. To be honest, like I said, it kind of took on a life of its own, and it really overwhelmed me how supportive everybody was. Like, we literally cold called, we flash emailed people strategically. But the response from the industry, professionally and like amongst our peers, was just overwhelming. And the turnout we had today was incredible, you know. And I think more importantly, the fact that we had so many people out to see this film, Misrepresentation, which we screened, and to support what we're doing, was in and of itself an inspiration, because it means what we thought was just like a little idea that we would go forward with actually has a lot of backing, and a lot of people are actually interested in this and think it's important. So it's very reassuring.
What advice would you give to young women entering the working world today?
Gosh, there's so much that I could tell, but I think first and foremost, actually, here's something. My grade 8 teacher, I went to an all-girls school, and my grade 8 teacher sat us all down, because a bunch of us were moving on to co-ed high school, which was like big and scary, working with boys. And so she sat us down, Mrs. McGregor, and she said, "Do me one favor, girls. When you're in class, just put up your hand." And I think that has stayed with me, because it kind of symbolizes this idea of having the courage to speak out for yourself and not be afraid of your own voice. Whatever that voice is, whatever you have to say, just have the courage to actually speak it. And believe in your opinion, because it's valuable.
And where's the best place to find out more information on you and on the collective online?
For the collective, it would be www.blueflamecollective.com. And you can find out more about what we do as artists and as a collective, and what kind of projects we're going forward with.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on a successful and inspiring event.
Thank you so much. It's great.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at the projection booth in downtown Toronto.